We've got another comic book illustrator, very talented. Go ahead and introduce yourself so that we can know a little bit about you and your craft.
Hi everyone, my name is Juwon, a comic book artist and illustrator from Nigeria. I bring characters and stories to life through illustrations, character designs, and sequential art, obviously. And I'm partly interested in gaming, African stories, mostly black African stories, mythology, and creating worlds that feel both culturally rooted and visually exciting. And I've been drawing professionally for about 8 years now, if I'm correct. And this is awesome. Speaking.
Juwon, what's up? Juwon, what's up, my man? I'm 100,000 feet above the ocean right now on my way to Honolulu, Hawaii. So it's good to have an international presence. Do you live in Nigeria or do you live somewhere else?
Yeah, that's good to know, man. And I live in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise.
That's awesome, dude. Have you always wanted to be a comic book illustrator? I mean, that just feels like something you got to be born to do, you know? Something that you got to be cut out for, not just something anyone can do. Talk about the highlights of such a climactic career.
Yeah, thanks, man. And I've always wanted to become a comic book illustrator. My passion for it started when I was younger. After school, I would watch animated TV shows, and I would pick up a comic book and spend time reading it. And I read both local and international comics, so I was so exposed to a lot of different styles, stories, and characters from an early age. I'm sorry. And looking back, I'm really grateful that I discovered this passion so early. I would say I was naturally drawn to art. I was gifted, but also I had to put in work to develop myself and improve my skills as I grow older. So one of the highlights of being an illustrator is the freedom it gives me. I get to take an idea from any imagination and actually bring it to life. I can draw what I want whenever I want and tell the kind of story that actually interests me. So yeah.
Who are some of your favorite superheroes and why?
Funny enough, this is actually a coincidence because a friend of mine asked me this same question a few days ago. I would say Superman and Spider-Man are my top favorite heroes of all time, and I would start with Superman because he represents light, hope, and optimism. He has the power to take over the world, which we all know, but he chooses to to use that power for good. And Spider-Man is my all-time goat, my all-time favorite, because I see myself in him. And as a young guy, as a young boy, who keeps showing up every day and doing what he knows how to do best, I think that's something everyone can actually relate to. And this is why I feel almost every man or guys in this world actually love Spider-Man. And that is actually why I created a poster featuring both of them. You can check it out on my page. It is actually fantastic.
I just checked out the poster. It's awesome, man. Would you ever want to work for DC or Marvel? Is that something that you're actively striving to accomplish or work towards? Or do you have a different direction that you want to take? I know that there was this one comic book guy that I learned about. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he made some comics of his own, and I think he worked for um, either Marvel or DC before that, or both, and then he just decided to kind of go his own way. I'm gonna have to look it up real quick, but what's your what's your dream? What's your best case scenario? I mean, obviously you're living your dream to an extent, but how much higher could you go? You know, if you could, if you had all the time in the world, you you um you stepping in Stanley's shoes as he passed you the baton? Um, yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate. And yeah, I would definitely love to work with DC and Marvel someday. But beyond that, one of my biggest goals is to create something completely of my own. I've actually started working on that already, developing my own characters and stories. Although I would rather keep things private for now, the details private for now, and it is deeply rooted in the African culture, particularly the Yoruba culture. I also dream of working with major studios like Riot Games, Netflix, Prime Videos, and you know the big studios, the including the Avatar studios, as a concept artist and a character designer. Ultimately, I want to just work on projects that will allow me to create a really high level while also bringing my own cultural perspectives into the industry. So,
All right. Thanks to our awesome guest, Juwon, and best of luck to him in his pursuits. Thank you. Awesome stuff. Stay tuned. We've got some cool artists that I've been talking with. The fun thing about these podcasts is no matter who you are, no matter how busy you are, if you're the president of the United States, you could find time for it because they just take place over voice memos. So I'm here in beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii, and we just had the pleasure of talking with Juwon all the way in Nigeria. So shout out Nigeria, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode.